on one of our podcast episodes, like Madhu sir spoke about the annual appraisal ratings, the performance reviews and promotions in the banking sector. So, for students and aspirants who are planning to begin a banking career, as well as a young professional who have recently joined a bank and may not have received their first promotion. So, what are the key things they should understand about the appraisal, and the
Okay.
promotion system? How does that actually work?
So the process could be slightly different from bank to bank, but broadly, as an industry, uh, most institutions in this industry will give you a target, right? The target, whether you are a cashier, whether you are a personal banker, whether you are a customer service officer, it doesn't matter. Everybody carries a target, including the branch manager, including the managing director of the company, right?
Okay.
The everybody carries a target. Target is just as to what is the goal for which you are working for. So again, I keep quoting this example of cricket. That can you imagine a T20 match? Virat Kohli is going out to bat. Every over there is a target. He has to score a certain number of runs. Or if you are a bowler, there is a target that you should only give so many runs in that over, or you should get this many wickets in that match. This is what a target is, right? So everybody carries targets of various kinds. On the target, you will achieve, sometimes you will overachieve, sometimes you will underachieve. And this on a consolidated basis for the year is how you will be generally measured for your performance appraisal. Ki how well was your last year? Now, there could be systems in which banks are doing even half yearly appraisal, saying that every 6 months they will do appraisal, every quarter they will do appraisal. But at least annually, most companies will do a evaluation of your performance. Okay, month one, what was your target? What was your achievement? Month two, what was your target achievement? Month three, and then understand how good or how bad was your performance, right? So that is one aspect which probably most people will understand. Another thing that people don't understand about appraisals is appraisal is also something on a relative scale. People, especially young people who are not yet in the bank, they come with this question saying, "Sir, what happens if I don't achieve target? They will terminate me." Right? There, see, it depends on how high or how aggressive the target setting was. Different bosses, different companies will follow different logic in setting targets. There could be targets given where 70%, 80% of your people are not achieving target. It could also be that. There could be a target given where 95% of the people are overachieving the target. So depending upon how high or low the target was, people can achieve more or people can achieve less. So then the relative performance comes into play. Suppose the target was very low. Suppose a target of 10 was given to people on a particular item, right? Everybody in the bank did 12, 13, 14, 15. Minimum person did was 12. The target is only 10, right? So does it mean therefore the person who achieved 12 had done a good job or a bad job? On a relative basis, he has done a poorer performance than most of the people. So in terms of an appraisal, his performance appraisal at the end of the year, he may think I overachieved my target. But the point also is that he is the worst performer amongst those thousands of people in the bank, right?
Yes, sir.
He shouldn't expect a very high performance rating for him. Similarly, if everybody is underachieving, the highest person has achieved only 8, 10 is the target. Does it mean that 8%, the top guy, the best person in your bank has done only 8? He still is the best person amongst your thousands of people. He will still be appraised in the best possible manner. He will still get the fastest promotion. So targets are also, apart from an absolute target on which you run, there is also a relative performance that gets evaluated. So any performance appraisal is a combination of both this performances, both on your target was achievement vis-a-vis what others are doing. When you consolidate both these items, then uh, whoever is your supervisor gives you a certain rating. So in a typical appraisal process, the person will have to do self appraisal himself or herself. that this is how I think I have performed, good, bad, average, right? Then the supervisor appraises that performance. If both of them agree, that's fine. If both of them disagree, in a typical organization, there is one level above that supervisor who will then take the final call. So the person, supervisor, and then the third level person, right? So if there is both of them agree that the performance was good, then there is no issue. But if one person thinks it is good and one other person thinks it is bad, then that person's boss will take the final decision, right? So on that performance appraisal, you are rated. You are a top performer. You are a second level performer, third level performer, fourth level performer, fifth level, depending upon various banks, whether 4 levels or 5 levels are there in most banks, right? So if you are at the top, they may give you higher salary hike. So suppose your salary hike, the top performer may get 15%, suppose as an example. The next level person may get say 12%. The third level person may get 8%. The fourth level person may get 2%, something like that, right? So different people will get different basis their performance rating slab, as in have they been rated T1, T2, T3 and all that, right? So that is one, the rating. And then promotion cycle happens faster for a person who has been top rated. Top rated person gets let's say maybe in a certain bank he might get promoted in 2 years time. In some other bank, he may he may get promoted in 1.5 years time, right? The second level person will take longer. He may have to work for 2.5 years, 3 years before he gets promoted. So depending upon your rating, your salaries will go up depending on that. Your promotion will happen faster or slower depending upon that. So most of these organizations are very performance oriented organizations. Basis your performance, you can grow very fast, or you may remain stuck at whatever work you're doing at this point.